Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League and let's try out this team here. So we're going to be trying out the Azumarill paired with the Wigglytuff and the Shadow Dragonair. This is kind of a core breaker here. This is a Ferrothorn, potentially could sweep our entire team if we don't take this down by committee. We take the Power Whip and then we're going to bank the energy and switch out into our Shadow Dragonair. We know that we can resist the Power Whips, and we know that if they throw potential Thunder, we can resist that as well. So this is our best option here. The good news is they're staying in for a while, so we are chipping away at the Ferrothorn. So we are just going to throw this Aqua Tail here. It is a resistant move, but once again, we're just trying to chip away at the Ferrothorn as it's pretty good. So we're going to shield the Power Whip, and now we know why they decided to stay in. They have a Skeledirge in the back, so anticipating something else weak to that Dragonair in the back. So we're going to save that energy. For now, we're going to throw a potential Hydro Pump, but we throw the Flavor Up Bait. We do get the second shield, so just like that, we are even shields, and we have an opportunity to take out the Skeledirge now because this Dragonair did have some residual energy. Aqua Tail goes through, takes out the Skeledirge, anticipating the Ferrothorn to come back. Yeah, makes sense. They are able to get the farm down, and now we have to, okay, they switch out into the Talonflame. Oh man, this team was very difficult to beat. We had pretty much nowhere to go. The Shadow Dragonair was the best thing for the backline, but also the Dragonair was also the best thing against that Ferrothorn. So interesting team that they have right here. GG's to our opponent. Having double fire in the back when you have the Ferrothorn in the front is quite interesting, but I guess they're trying to scare away the fighters. Alright, next game, let's see what we find. We got the Azumarill against the Shadow Sandslash. So we are running the Hydro Pump Azumarill, so we do have some play here. We are going to be building up a ton of energy. They're going to be able to throw the move first. Most likely the Drill Run, makes sense. And now we're just going to overfarm, throw the potential Hydro Pump, but we actually go for the Play Rough. We do get the shield, so that's step number one. We have the shield advantage. Now, this Shadow Sandslash is still pretty decent against our backline, so we are going to try our best. Oh, they actually switch out into their Azumarill, trying to catch a potential Hydro Pump, but we do switch out into the Wiggly here. We're going to shield. It is potential Hydro Pump energy, and we do get the correct shield. They are also running the Hydro Pump. Now, we're going to throw this Disarming Voice here to deal as much damage as possible because we do want it to be in farm down range, whether we do it with our own Azumarill or our Dragonair. That extra charm definitely gets it into farm down range, and now we have to decide where do we want this extra energy to go to. We decided to go back into our Azumarill. We'd get 2 bubbles. We have tons of energy, and they know that we potentially have Hydro Pump, so we're going to throw the player off again, get them to use their last shield, and now we have the Sandslash versus our Dragonair. We do shield this, automatic shield. We're going to throw this Aqua Tail immediately because we don't want to take any more damage. We are trying to see if we can beat the backline. Ends up being the Annihilate. Okay, there is some play here because if we can throw this Aqua Tail on good timing, maybe we can get them to use all the energy. And yes, that was the CAP. The Ice Punch does go through, and now it's a race to the move, and we do get there. Play Rough is going to be able to be reached, and down goes the Annihilate. GG's to our opponent. Wow, what a game right there. Tough lead, and we had it. How many times did we have a bait right there? At least twice, and then we had to CAP tie the Annihilate and get to that Play Rough just to wiggle out of that situation. So nice play by us. Next game, we have the Bastiodon versus our Azumarill. Okay, definitely don't want this Bastiodon onto our backline. This is our best case scenario. We're going to throw this Hydro Pump here. They do shield. Okay, so they are aware of the Hydro Pumps from the Azumarills. They're going to throw the Stone Edge here. They switch out into their Shadow Victory Bell, but you can see the Shadow Dragonair is doing a ton of fast move pressure. We're going to fire off a Body Slam right here. It's either going to get the KO or it's going to get the last shield, and they end up having the Wigglytuff in the back. So this is your classic Bastiodon, Wigglytuff, Shadow Victory Bell line. Here we're going to shield no matter what because we want to get this Wigglytuff as low as possible before the switch clock is over. We're going to throw our own Icy Wind here. It does get the second shield as well. So we're going to switch out immediately because we need to get to our own Hydro Pump. So we're going to shield here because the Stone Edge will get it in range of potential farm down later. We're going to go for this Hydro Pump immediately. Take out a good chunk of health from this Bastiodon. Looking for the farm down. We do get the farm down, and now we have energy to throw right back after this Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff does have to get to 2 moves or try to farm us down to have any chance, and there goes the Wigglytuff. So GG's to our opponent right there, able to beat that basically a fast move team, right? So that team right there, pretty common for like just using just a bunch of fast moves. All right, terrible lead here. We're going to switch out into our Wigglytuff, see what they have in the back. Ends up being the Skarmory. That is not what we want to see. However, we are going to be able to chip away at this Skarmory. This Icy Wind is neutral, debuffs their attack. So now we're going to get it into the red. So believe it or not, the Wigglytuff in the no shields gets this Skarmory into the red. So that's kind of surprising considering it's doing super effective fast moves. We're going to go back into our Azumarill here, looking for the farm down. They're going to throw the Brave Bird, deals a good chunk of damage. Looking for the farm down, we do get the farm down. And now we have to switch out immediately. This Shadow Dragonair is going to have to try to win the game for us. The Trevenant here is going to throw a move, ends up being the Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb is resisted, but because we're Shadow, it will still hurt. And we only have 2 shields, and we might as well use it there. We do throw on CAP timing, and they commit the shield just to get this other move off. And now we have the Clockstar to deal with. So Clockstar in the back here is going to have to throw a move as soon as possible because we're very close to another move. We do get the last shield, ends up being the Stone Edge from this Clockstar. And now we got to try to take out this Clockstar right now. This Hydro Pump is going to take out this Clockstar easily. And now we have to try to get to a move to take out this Trevenant. Do we get to it? No, because we're not running the Ice Beam, but that was a nice try right there. So GG's to our opponent. That was kind of a tough backline right there. If maybe we had farmed one more bubble from that Clockstar, we would have been able to possibly get the Trevenant, but I don't know. That was tough. Okay, so we got the Shadow Sandslash to deal with again. We're going to play this out, and we have to take a drill run. We're going to overfarm a little bit, throw the Play Rough bait, even though we have the Hydro Pump energy. We do get the shield, which is great. We're going to continue building up energy here. They are going to throw the move right before we get to ours. Ooh, we're very close to getting KO'd, and they are able to farm us down. So now we have to try to beat this backline here. 2 shields with something. We're going to go with our Wiggly. This Wiggly here is able to resist the fast moves, and even though these charms are going to be resisted, they're still doing a good chunk. We're going to have to shield here just to potentially farm down. We do get the farm down, so that's not bad. And then we have to deal with this Feraligatr. This Feraligatr now is going to have to potentially shield or take this huge damage. We're once again not really taking a lot of fast move damage, so this Wigglytuff is becoming very valuable, and indeed is very valuable. We do see the Poliwrath in the back. The Poliwrath here is a Shadow, so we just absolutely chunked away at the health of this Poliwrath. We are very close to getting into farm down. They go for the Icy Wind, but because we debuffed him, we are able to survive it. And we farm him down, come out with a move, throw this Aqua Tail here right back at this Feraligatr, and boom, down goes their last Pokemon. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.